So, lads, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. A senator has warned WNBA to stay out of Sun sale negotiations. It's looking like the WNBA might end up getting sued. They might end up getting sued because of this whole Connecticut Sun situation, and this should be a surprise to nobody. So let's talk about this situation right here. Before we do that, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying so hard to get back above 57k. We were above 57k yesterday. We're now below it. If you get above it, that would be absolutely incredible. Because as you guys can tell, currently can't really work, but in a hotel room, people in the room next door basically said, it's quiet time at like 9 p.m. I recorded my 4 earlier videos with Facecam at 9 a.m. It's now after midnight, so I'm quiet, but I've had to be quiet since 9 p.m. But videos don't make themselves, I guess. But a U.S. senator sent a letter to WNBA warning the league to stay out of negotiations between the Sun tribe and protective new ownership of the Sun. Said that any attempts by the WNBA to block efforts to keep the Sun in Connecticut could violate federal antitrust laws. So let's explain the whole situation. Basically, the Connecticut Sun, the Mohegan Sun tribe, agreed a deal for $325 million with a minority owner of the Boston Celtics, and they wanted to move the team to Boston. The WNBA never even brought that to the Board of Governors because they've just flat out, the league rejected it, even though I don't even think, the league technically has power, but they shouldn't have power because it's meant to be the Board of Governors that decides. It didn't even get presented to them. So then a different owner based in Connecticut, in Hartford, matched the offer of $325 million to keep the team in Hartford. To keep the team in Connecticut. However, the WNBA have said that because Hartford didn't apply for an expansion team, why would Hartford apply for an expansion team when there's already a team 20 minutes down the road? Then therefore they will not let them relocate to Hartford. So that you're not allowed they won't let them move arenas. Because according to WNBA, any arena changes greater than 75 miles is subject to a relocation fee, and it's less than 75 miles. It's within the grounds of non-relocation. But basically, the WNBA are trying to force through a move to Houston, and the WNBA have offered the Sun $250 million, $75 million less than what they were offered to keep it in Connecticut, so that the WNBA can take the team and then sell it to an owner in Houston on the cheap. And then the league could get an expansion, or the league could get a relocation fee of $150 million. So basically, the league is trying to scrape more money and force the team out of Connecticut. And basically, they're now blocking it so that the Mohegan Sun tribe cannot sell the team. They will not let them sell the team to anyone other than Houston. And Houston will not match the fee. So Houston will not match the amount of money that the Sun want. And because of that, they basically are saying you're either selling it to us on the cheap or you're not allowed to sell it at all. So obviously, someone who's a Senate Judiciary Committee, previously served as state's Attorney General for 20 years, says he will demand investigations and enforcement actions from appropriate federal authorities if the WNBA takes any step to hinder or constrain Connecticut's negotiations. It says here, the league has indicated it doesn't consider either deal acceptable, arguing cities that have previously gone through expansion process get priority. I'm sorry, moving, if I'm in Dublin, moving a team to Kildare. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're moving the team 5 minutes down the road. The WNBA also offered to buy the Sun for $250 million, which would allow the league to relocate to a market of his choice, but the tribe has not accepted that offer, believing the price does not reflect market value. If the WNBA are literally trying to lowball them, the WNBA are trying to lowball they've blocked the sale and are then lowballing them, which is kind of crazy. But it says here ESPN reported Thursday that ownership is now in talks with the state of Connecticut over a proposal which funds affiliated with state will be used to acquire a minority stake in the franchise. Under that bid, games will be played in both Hartford and Uncasville, the team's current home, and a practice facility will be built in Hartford. The deal would also involve a higher valuation than the league's $250 million offer. So basically, they're trying to get a deal with the state to buy the team, and they would play some games where they're currently playing, but they play some games in Hartford. So they're not even relocating, but they're still going to block it. And then obviously, Hartford has already demonstrated the ability to draw fans, notably hosting both UConn men's and women's basketball games, two of the most successful college basketball programs in the country, as well as NCAA tournament games. Look, everybody knows what's going on. The league wants full control of this. The league wants to get a team to Houston. The league wants to take the team from the state of Connecticut, which is weird because UConn has the biggest women's college fan base outside of Iowa, or maybe South Carolina. Like, they're trying to get rid of a team that already has a fan base and are praying that it works out. And the reason why they're doing it in Houston, it's twofold. Firstly, because they used to be the Houston Comets, and the Houston Comets was a old franchise, but I wonder what the hell happens if they move to Houston. Do they take the Suns' history or the Comets' history? Probably the Comets, they're 4 championships. But also, it's an NBA owner. They're trying to make every team be owned by NBA owners. And if you guys don't know, that's kind of how the WNBA started. And it failed miserably. Let's be honest, if there's a lockout, and then if Caitlin Clark comes back not as good, the WNBA is going to go back to where it was in 2023. This growth is not linear. This growth hinges on one player. Because I'm going to be honest, if you have ever watched Juju Watkins play a full game of basketball, she is a foul baiter. Like, she is one of the most boring players to watch play a full game of basketball. I'm not saying she's not good. She literally just foul baits. If you watch Paige Bueckers play, she just pulls up from mid and foul baits. If you're talking about excitement, there is excitement in one player coming through, and that's Malaysia Fulwiley at LSU. That's actually at that level. Keomi McMiller, I don't think is at the level. She has ridiculous skill. She's got a ridiculous bag, but I don't think she's at that level. So for me, anyway, it is a situation where if the WNBA get too close, going back into bed with the NBA, like they did back in the 90s, I think sooner rather than later we're going to see a team fold. I don't think it's going to be as bad or as quickly as what happened from like 1997 to 2008, but I think we see a team fold soon. I think we see a team fold because, if you guys don't know, with a lot of these NBA owners, they're in it for the money. They don't give a damn about women's sports. They don't give a damn about the team. And if things aren't going well, and again, there's the good NBA owners, the bad NBA owners, but if things aren't going well, they can pull the plug. An NBA owner is a lot more likely to pull the plug on a team entirely than an outside owner. And definitely more likely to pull the plug than the actual state of Connecticut. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.